Aries, this is your weekly tarot card reading from Born Without Boundaries. It is for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And I recommend that you always watch your Sun, Moon, and Rising sign videos. Why? Because you're being impacted by these energies. So why not know about them, right? It gives you the advantage. There's always an extended reading. That link is right below this video. I hope you go over and enjoy it. And of course, I have a second channel called Astrology Motivation, which I hope you will discover. You'll notice that my background has changed just for today. Just for today. This is my living room where I do the weekly astrology forecast from. If you really love this video, please show your love. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and when you subscribe, be sure you click that bell below and hit all notifications. I upload 12 new pieces of zodiac specific content every single week here and over on Vimeo, and it's all for you guys, and it's all for your progress and hopefully your pleasure. Aries, 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 Aries. All right. We're going to do an energy reading first, general energy reading, and then I'm going to break it up into specifics. I'm going to do a career reading for you, a money reading for you, and a love reading for you. And then we'll continue into the specifics, timestamps over in the extended. Hunter, track down your fears and desires. Seer, see beyond the current situation. So you're dealing with some shit that's actually gotten you really, I'm gonna say, scared. And no, Aries don't like to admit that they feel that thing, but they do feel that thing. And it's ultimately because they don't feel it for long. And the fact that the Hunter is here, Aries, is telling me that you're not going to be feeling afraid very long because you don't tolerate fear very well. You're too much of a damn warrior for that. You understand? So let everybody else understand that you are going to hunt this shit down. You are going to figure out what the heck is going on and what I'm scared of and what's making me so uncomfortable. You're going to figure it out because you know, this is why the seer is here, that there is something beyond this and that you have to get beyond this in order to get beyond, in order to move forward and make progress. So Aries, you right now, this energy is about intellect. It's about inquiry. It's about going after the facts that you need to understand, that you need right now to understand. There's some shit that you need right now to understand. And see beyond. The seer is like, not everything is what meets the eye. You have to see beyond. And I'm not talking about even deception. I'm talking about layers of depth. This goes deeper than you understand right now. But you will understand it the more you investigate it. So you will go to the depths as you're ready for them. And I think you're ready because it's almost like scooping out cancer. You don't want to just scoop out a tumor. You want to get to the root of what the fuck it is. And that's why a lot of people do chemotherapy, right? To like kill all the cancer cells and not just take out a tumor and, oh, I hope I got it all. That's the kind of mentality that you're in right now. You know that there's something that's making you or your life unwell or maladjusted. And y'all, listen, you could be saying right now on the other side of that glass, my life is perfect. My life is great. There is something that's bugging the shit out of you. Even if it is with somebody else, regarding somebody else. And you are like full on warrior mode, gonna devote yourself to getting to the bottom of it. And you're being encouraged to go ahead and devote yourself to get to the bottom of it. Because yeah, something more is going on than what seems obvious. So you're gonna have to put two and two together. In the past, what came up? Autumn. It's in reverse, dude. So it's release the old and rest. Release the old and rest. In the past, you didn't do that. You held on. That could have been in grudges. That could have been in fear. That could have been in sadness. But you held on to shit and you got yourself extremely fucking stressed. So this was your MO, to just charge through things and not really understand completely how they had traumatized you or how they had hurt you or affected you. This is something from the past that is still really getting to you. Release the old and rest. It's something that you never did. You never just let go. You never did. You never gave yourself that rest. Peacekeeper is here. Let go of the need to be right. Well, there you go. But you never let it go. You never let it go. And now that's probably impacting what's going on today, especially if you're dealing with another person. They have held a grudge for a long fucking time because they've wanted to tell you off or tell you some shit about yourself, and they never did because they were scared of you. Ultimately, that's on them, not on you, but you can feel that they ain't right, and that's what they ain't right about. They ain't right about the fact that they never actually took the time to stick up to themselves for you, to you, and they're still holding this shit. And begrudgingly, the poison is leaking out little by little. Poison always does. It sits in their soul. Anything that is not confronted sits on somebody's soul and poisons it. And the toxins eventually seep out and infect everybody else. And you're smelling that noxious gas. And you can smell it right now. It may not be killing you, but it's certainly making you uncomfortable. So I can give you that insight right now. Let go of the need to be right, but you didn't. Because you always insist on being right. But somebody didn't like it. And instead of being bold enough to stand up to you, they pretended everything was okay. It wasn't. And they're still holding that fucking grudge. They're still holding that grudge. Hold on. Now, how does this impact you? Let's see. Let's keep getting into the cards. Aries, 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 Aries. Okay, let's stop right there for now. First things first, we have showing right here, right now, in the present, 9 of Swords. So it's keeping you up at night. 9 of Swords means it's keeping you up at night. It's so toxic that it's actually made you sick, or it's made you so stressed, it's making you restless. Maybe your sleep has been interrupted. Maybe just your stress levels are up. You're not getting as much sleep, or you're not getting as much rest. You're not feeling restful. You're not feeling good. You're not feeling healthy, right? That's what 9 of Swords is all about. This is really starting to physically implement itself into your world. And you could feel drained or, like I said, ill. Also, this could be your sense of there's something deeper to this illness. There's something deeper to this sickness. There is. You are correct. Now, it could also, if you're actually dealing with your health, and as we creep toward Virgo season, and especially since Mars is still in Virgo, and Mercury, as I record this, is sitting right on top of it. It means that you got it. What you have to do right now is work through your intellect to get these freaking answers, because there is something wrong. Your instincts tell you that, but what you got to put your energy into, which is what Mars is you got to put it into that intel to get to the bottom of something. If you are weeding out an illness or a sickness, this is the perfect time to do it, or to understand something that happened in the past that you haven't been able to let go of. And I can tell you right now, you haven't been able to let go of it because something is still there. It still needs to be answered. So that's why you never let it go. That's why you couldn't let it go. It sat there and rotted. It stayed stuck in you because you knew something wasn't right. Continue, please, to dig into this. Then we have the 8 of Pentacles showed up, which means you have to do some work. And you're actually going to enjoy this work. And this could be about work that you actually enjoy. This is coming out in the future. This is also saying looking for work that you actually enjoy, that you're proud of, that you do yourself, that you show up to that job for more than just money. You show up because you're actually proud of it and the work works for you. That's the 8 of Pentacles. So hard at work. In reverse, the 4 of Swords. So once again, you are ill at ease. 4 of Swords means that you have to work on being ill at ease, or or something. It could also be don't stall, don't hesitate on this. Don't take any more, like get out of relaxation and just go gung-ho. And then we have the 10 of Pentacles coming out in the future. That's also saying that there's abundance here. There's abundance here in something that you've been working on yourself. Something that you have been, whether it be a new business or a project or something that you see yourself doing, you won't have to wait much longer. That's what the Four of Swords is saying in reverse. Like it's almost like you're getting out of the hibernation that you once were in, keeping yourself from doing something that you really enjoyed, because there's going to be some financial profit in you doing it, or you will find some financial gain in you doing it. So it'll make sense to get back into it. But the real sense comes from, I'm just sick of not doing it because I actually enjoyed myself. Aries, 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 Aries. Deep knowing. That's what comes out now. I'm just, sometimes I get frustrated. Deep knowing is here. So this is that time for deep inquiry and intellectual inquiry. Go ahead and dig deep. Deep knowing. That also is getting real and being honest with yourself. And deep knowing is congruent, at least, with understanding. So to know something doesn't necessarily mean to understand it. But this is getting to the level of knowing it so well, you understand it very well. This could also be leveling up in an area of expertise, a deep understanding to a point where it's intuitive for you instead of just something that you know. So it's also a card that suggests leveling up, right? But then this is use your intuition, a deep knowing. You see all the moon imagery in this card and the owl. It could have been, listen, it could have been regarding a death that happened, not now, but in the past, but a deep understanding that there is more than meets the eye, and that something is out there in the dark and you're going to need literally owl eyes to see it. This is about what is intuition? Intuition is just a kind of wisdom, and that's why owl is there. Use your intuition and trust your intuition. It's extremely important right now. What else happened? What else fell out? We have milk and honey, which is abundance, tick-tock, which is a time is ticking, and mending. How long is it going to take? In other words, what's getting in your way of abundance could very well have been the mending that needed to be done, but was stalled, or something was catching. Something took its damn sweet time to get to the point of abundance. Because that's what we see here. This healing took a long time. But let's say this, it's running out of time. You don't need to continue to heal, and you won't need to heal forever. And there's almost like a sense of a frustration coming from you. Like, I don't want to have to be on the mend forever. I don't want to have to be sick forever. I don't want this frustration to always be with me forever. I want to get back to prosperity. And that's a wonderful mindset to be in, because some people get stuck, right? Some people get stuck. And listen, you may be dealing with one of those people. I'm going to describe the energy. Somebody who uses their sickness as a way to get control. Somebody who uses their discomfort or how they devalue themselves as a bargaining chip onto how you're supposed to treat them. That's the kind of energy that I'm talking about. This is a sense of, when the f is this person ever going to get well? Or you're saying it about yourself. When am I going to ever get well? I'm sick of this lasting as long as it has. It shouldn't have. So clearly there's more going on than meets the eye here, and I'm going to dig in for it because I want to be done with this once and for all. And when you set your focus on that, Aries, you will get what you want. You always get what you want. But I feel like now the superpower of this energy is that you now know what to focus on. You now know what to make your priority, which is getting this thing done. Not just taking care of it, but actually healing it. Making this actually over. Bringing this person to a point, or bringing this, maybe this project or whatever it is, to the point of fruition, to where it's abundant and it doesn't doesn't drain energy, but it starts to contribute energy. That's kind of what it is. It's you're almost there. You're almost there, right? You're at a point where you did something or made a decision. You're making a decision now, maybe, that is going to contribute to your health, your healing, your overall ability to make progress, right? Because you're done with something. You're done with this stagnation period. So as overall, it's really good news, right? Because that's the momentum you're building right now. There's just a lot of shit you have to get through. Let's break this energy down into the career, love, and money. Career and money is not the same thing. Career is what you want to devote your life to building outside of yourself, but that you're proud of, right? Your money is your actual finances. How much you got in the bank account, how much is coming in the banking account. That's money, the actual physical financial stuff. And then, of course, love. Your connection, your connectivity to people, to romance, to connection in general. There's high love, there's low love, there's romantic love. There's one love. And that love is unconditional connection. And we just have different degrees of that connection with people, and we have other stuff mixed in. So, love. Let's start with love, Aries. Aries, love. What does Aries need to know about love in their life? What does Aries need to know? What does Aries need to know about love? What does Aries need to know about love? You've been wrangling something and wrestling something for a long time, and it's going to take some strength. The strength card is here, which means you're going to have your courage when it comes to love. Now, what is this? You always have your courage, right? No, but it's about facing those parts of yourself that you don't normally want to face. It's about wrangling in those lower primal things that could be taking over you, and you're struggling with your primal self right now. You're trying to wrangle that shit in or get control over it so it doesn't control you. What does that mean in terms of love and relationships? Now, in terms of the rest of this reading, hold on. What came out? We have the Six of Pentacles. There was an offer on the table, or you were extremely giving. You were extremely abundant. You had a lot of love to give, or you were in a very giving mood, and you had a lot of love to give. Now, what's the strength card about? What's going on? The Devil's here. So you're in cahoots with, could be a Capricorn, somebody who is extremely controlling, somebody who's caught up, or you're caught up in your career. So money, fear, just what you see in the 3D world. That's become front and center right now. This is also a sense of you're wrangling your beast and the devil shows up. You're very, very attracted to this person. There's a lot of sexual chemistry between you, or you want a lot of sexual chemistry, and that's fine. You absolutely should always ask for what you want, but ultimately this could be such a low vibrational connection that you're addicted to this person instead of just in love with them. And that's kind of like the deep inquiry that you're going to need to see, Aries. You could also you have to wrangle in your fear. Fear is keeping you in a situation in love. Fear and love don't match. Fear ends love. That's kind of what's going on. Fear ends love. Fear ends love. Aries, Aries, Aries. Okay. This is not the right time. There is definitely something imbalanced. And ultimately, there is somebody that is definitely using low vibrational tactics, like passive-aggressive tactics, devouring. Some sense of like the Empress in reverse is a very manipulative female who is all about somehow trying, maybe not, sometimes it is also a bad mother. But think of the energy of a bad mother. They try to use everything that they do for you as a means to control you, as a means to get more from you. The Empress in reverse is somebody who ultimately manipulates people to do their hard work for them, to do all the work and somehow make you feel bad about not doing enough. So that's kind of what this is. This could be somebody you met online. This could be somebody that you've just exchanged words with, or you don't like the text message that you're getting from them, because there's some sort of communications here that are all kind of like they're thirsty and they're hungry, but they don't show respect. And something is definitely unbalanced here. It's like off. It's not meant to be, is what I'm saying. Now this could be, you could be very happy with your husband or wife. So this could be with regards to love, like a love connection, like with your mother. Shit that's been going on with, this is somebody in your life that you love, but the love ain't good. The love is unhealthy. Because that's what it's saying. There's a lot of toxicity here. There's four major arcana on the table. So in other words, this is serving as a life lesson to you. This is the cosmos putting its pressure on you to wake you up to something and make you learn something. There's the devil, which is always low vibrational, fear-filled energy. The Empress in reverse, which is also low vibrational, greedy, devouring energy, like a vampire. Think femme fatale. And then we have the High Priestess in reverse, which means you've lost faith in something and you've disconnected, or there's a disconnect here. We will get deeper into it over in the extended. Let's go for career now. Aries with career. Aries with career. Aries with career. What do they need to know? Aries with career. Well, you've been having really a lot of fun. And you've probably been getting raises. There's a lot of good shit coming out with career. You're networking like a son bitch. You are doing all that you can to sort of like use your network to get your ideas or your energy ahead. You have the Sun card here. So this is Leo. This is just happiness and abundance and victory and success. Also opportunity and recognition. And then you have the Ace of Wands. This is just a lot of fire energy. You got a lot of passion. Maybe you're starting a new career. You're starting a new job. You're starting on a new path that really has you excited and offers you a lot of opportunity for pleasure and abundance. And it could even be that you may be meeting somebody new over in this career. But in terms of career, this is like building up a lot of joy, building up a lot of love. The more you do it, the more you love it. Let's go to money, because this video is already running long. I'm sorry, guys. Money is your finances. Ace of Swords, which is clarity on something that you did not understand. Also cutting through the red tape and being victorious on something financial. And the Eight of Cups, realizing that you have to walk away from something. Walking away from some bullshit that wasn't serving you, or figuring out financially what you need to cut out of your life and being happy about it. Because in a lot of ways, all it was doing was bogging you down. Aries, I hope you will continue this message with me if you're even a little bit curious. The link is below. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you over in the extended.